I think what happens a lot, there's a lot of check the box activity. There's a lot of meetings that usually happens when change happens
Oh,
to clarify things over and over again,
we
right?
all have been in that meeting black hole.
Yeah, absolutely. One meeting to another meeting to discuss what's going to be in the next meeting. There's a lot of that, right? There's a lot of the people telling each other we're going to be okay, but what does that actually mean? There's a lot of potentially awareness on what's going on, but what are we doing about it? So there's a lot of this stuff, and again, it's coming back to that example earlier. It's you don't want any of this to be performative because then people realize this is all done just to check a box, just to show that something has been done, but it doesn't actually address anything.
Correct. And I do remember such a activity which has happened in the past as well in one of the organizations where I was working. There was a huge transformation which was happening, and they spent a lot of time. They actually did a organization-wide training activity,
Yeah,
and everybody got quite excited as
yeah,
to what is this training all
right.
about. But eventually the training was all about yes, it did inform that there are big changes happening, and we need to prepare ourselves for the future.
Yeah,
But more than that, it was just about how to communicate that this change is happening in a positive manner,
yeah,
and that's
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
I think, and that's where towards the end of it people felt very lost, because
Sure.
yes, they knew the change was coming, they could communicate about it in a positive manner to the rest
Yeah.
of the population,
Yeah.
but they were not prepared for it themselves. Like, what did it mean for them?
Yeah.
There was no communication on that.
Yeah.
What did it mean for the specific roles?
Yeah.
What did it? How would their roles evolve?
Yeah.
And that created so much of anxiety. And I remember there was this mass exits which were happening before the change, and all the good people I've seen tend to leave during these activities before the change happens.
Yeah.
All the people who are very complacent stay on, and then they are met with redundancies and whatnot, or they are just reshuffled into these different batches and organizations, and that's about it.
Yeah.
So the organization sets itself up for failure.
Yeah. And especially right now when a new thing is kind of coming out every 3 to 6 months. I mean, something that needs to be implemented, and so you go through this tick the box and all of this activity, and then 3 months later, it's like, well, something else is happening now. We've got to shift